hope you're doing well. We had an API, it froze overnight, so apologies for that, but that's unfortunately nothing I can do if I'm asleep. So I'll trigger it, and if it freezes overnight, there isn't anything I can do. So normally, about 99%, well, 99.9% of the time, it's okay, but sometimes it does glitch a little bit. So we didn't get any spreadsheet data from 10 till 6, but it should be fine now. It's kind of annoying, and because of that, we didn't get any signals into MetaTrader 4. So GJ is our current trade, and the next time a trade is going to trigger, it's going to be in 4 hours' time at 10 a.m. and then obviously 4 hours from there, and then 4 hours. Or we can change the regularity of it if you want to. We can do it every hour. I don't get much feedback, so if you can feedback to me, that'd be cool. But currently GJ is our signal, and you can see why. GJ, although maybe it's pound Swiss now. So let's have a look. So if we have it every hour, we'll capture, oh, it's Kiwi yen now. All right, that's fair enough. Okay, that's interesting. So we'll get the next trade we'll have as an NJ long. Okay, so just so you know, and we have to find where we were, and we're about there. So in 4 hours' time, or maybe we can change the regularity of it, and we can have it every hour or every 2 hours. Let me know what you think. If we have it every hour, then we'll capture that NJ trade, but then we run the risk of having like too many trades running. But we have got SL and TP in place, so we could possibly do that. Let me know what you think about that. I don't mind every 4 hours because we're just testing, aren't we? And last week we had lots of AU trades that we caught at the high, and it really fell. That wasn't particularly good. If we have one every 4 hours, we'll reduce that risk of that happening. So gold, well, we made a buy, so we're going to be making a box. Where are we making a box? Here, isn't it? So we might come down to test it, and that's our punishment zone. So possible down to here, 1963, 1956 area. We probably shouldn't be falling, but we are a little bit sideways, so it might just need a little flush. But look, you could look for buys. You could look for a buy in that box and have a stop, perhaps here, 1953, 1950, and don't forget the yields pumped as well. Apart from the 3 month and the 6 month, the rest of the yields they really they pumped higher. Because of that, it's going to put a little bit of pressure on gold. So look for a buy down here, of a stop potentially here, and just a bit sideways. Unfortunately, there's not much to be said there. We are sideways for the last 2 hours. Now the indices are absolutely bonkers, and there's DAX. Okay, so we have been a buy since October or November. So this is a big stop hunt machine basically. So we're 91% short on this market. So many bears. Now what happened when it went sideways? You know, they're looking to short it because they're probably thinking it's consolidating, but it's actually consolidating for a move higher. They thought that this was the top, and you know, it's just absolutely crazy. You can zoom out to October, and we were a buy since October, so you've got to be careful. And like I always say, be careful about shorting indices because these things are likely going to more pump to the upside than they are to the downside. And let's go to S&P. S&P was making, well, it made a risky sell, so we can make a box here, and there ish, and then you get the idea. So they went long, so that's be something to counter that trade. Now we probably could fall below this, and we might be looking for a retest of that diagonal, which would be a bit crazy. It's a long way away. 100 points away, so it's going to take like a scary news event for that to fall. And this isn't the greatest diagonal, and I did say I was going to tidy up the charts, and I didn't. That's like 3 weeks in a row, but I need to tidy up that line, for example. It's like a terrible diagonal, hasn't respected that candle, and it could be redrawn. I think that will I'll have to look at that later. So possible might fall in so much that they're going long or less short. I think it's going to be a case of this, like, really showing us that the bears had run out of steam, and it looks like they're going long, but it's actually less short. So this is probably a big stop hunt. You know, these are just the bears entered here, for example, so it had to pump to punish them. They entered here, had to pump to punish them. So every time they do sell it, it pumps. So they might sell it again. If we do, we're going to break this box and we'll pump higher. We've got to be really careful. And yours 30. And we'll have to see how we go today with our signals. It's unfortunate we could have caught some trades overnight, but the API froze. It was kind of annoying. We'll make a box here and we'll wrap up now. So it'll be a nice short video. I'll be back later with the robot testing. Let me know what you want to do with the regularity, if every 4 hours is okay, or if you want to do it every hour or every 2 hours. It's up to you. If you let me know what you think, that'd be good. And so this is a punishment zone, so because we've got a little bit sideways, we might just need to fall, and then by falling they might think, oh, it is gonna fall, then they're gonna sell it, and then it'll be a buy. Fairly close to the MA. Might see a retest of that. It does mean a bit long fall, 33,000 to 32. So I don't know if we will see a retest of that diagonal, but we might see a break of this. So all depends what happens with the sentiment, and I'll have to wait and see what happens with our signals. And it's possible the 50 pips is going to be too tight, maybe, but we'll have to wait and see. It was 100 pips before, it's now 50 pips, so we'll just have to wait and see. Remember just to test on the demo. It's really, really important. Don't go live, because we're currently undergoing a slight loss in so much that we're down. We'd lost 30, and so we are just about below negative than ideal. So you know, if we go into positive territory, it's going to reduce that deficit or that loss that we had on AU, because they had really wide stops and we triggered 3 trades at one particular point in time. I'm not sure why. If we have it every 4 hours, we'll avoid that completely. So let's see how we go, and I'll report back later with the testing. And remember, we've got NJ as well, so that's the likely next signal that we'll get for a long.